So you mentioned two different types of agentic systems, right? One is more like a workflow like system where maybe somewhat of determinism is baked into it, and then
Mhm,
there's like a fully autonomous agent that uses reflection and all. Can you
mhm.
can you sort of go a little deeper into these two systems where you have found one better or the other, and maybe get a little bit of internals? Yeah.
Absolutely. Again, like without going too deep or technical or like revealing a lot of the PIIs, I think one of the biggest area where I feel a little process oriented workflow works is when think about some RPA processes, right? Or any
Yeah.
maybe say software development processes where you were maybe calling three different APIs, trying to gather the data and then do some processing and then output in some certain way. We have all had those simpler tasks or simpler processes, right? Those processes I do not think really needs a lot of verbosity from the models that the GenAI usually adds, and it adds a lot of complexity, right? Like, why would I want to complicate my clean workflow that I had, but I still want to make it better? I want to still give it the option to call additional tools or additional memory just in case so that it remembers the conversations prior or whatever that memory is, right? So maybe that's a very good use case where you're following a workflow, but you're also giving a little bit more flexibility in terms of access to memory, access to different databases, and then
Mhm.
giving the user an end-to-end a better experience of working through that workflow. It's a
Mhm.
known workflow for the user, but still with a little, I would say, augmented features and capabilities to really make their life better first. And the
Yep.
second one, of course, like we said, that is a little bit more where you are really trying to give the model or whatever the agentic system, say you're creating a batch of three systems and you want it to configure or like coordinate between each other and see what the output of the previous agent was. Say if it was an evaluation agent and you have a reflection agent, the reflection agent is supposed to take the output of the evaluation agent and then go and clarify with all the previous business rules you have inputted and see that does this make sense? Are we abiding by the rules? Did the output really follow all the processes? Score it on that and then feed it back again to make sure you're auto optimizing on the output. So here you have a little bit more autonomy, but again, that
Yep.
autonomy is driven by the set of rules that came from business, and you are not just evaluating blindly, if that
Right.
makes sense.